What is up, y'all? Why, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh, let me put this light brighter. There we go. All right, y'all. So let's see who comes in. We'll give it a few more seconds. I decided to kind of look like somewhat of a lady tonight. So, oh no, what's going on here? All right, I think. Oh boy, what happened? Oh, there we go. There you are. All right, guys, how's everyone doing? I'll wait a few more minutes to see who comes on. And I hope you guys, this topic or this title of my live catches your attention. So, have you been running from the scale? Have you been running from this scale? It's a pretty to the point topic for tonight, y'all. So maybe everyone is swimming outside. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be live with me tonight. Hopefully we have a few people come in shortly. Sorry I was running a little late. I had a heart health discussion tonight and we had a quick Q&A, so that ran a little time. Hey babe, what's up? So I know I haven't been here, y'all. It's been some time that I've been here. I was away for business in North Carolina. No excuses, right? I just been crazy busy, but making sure that I am mentally working on content and making sure that I'm writing my thoughts down. I have like this little notepad section on my phone, like constantly, my mind runs. I'm a Capricorn. I know people don't believe in that, but definitely sometimes we can analyze too much and we think a lot. So definitely writing all my thoughts on my phone, my handy dandy notepad that's virtual and technology at this point. All right, y'all. So I wanted to speak today. Well, yeah, I just been crazy busy and, happy to be here with you guys. I was like, dude, I have to go live like Wednesday. I don't care what anybody says. I am going to be there. So here I am, y'all. So I had a rough day yesterday and I'm going to speak about it. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And, I have been on this health and wellness, journey, right? I've been on it, whether I've been consistent with it, whether I've not been consistent with it. I've been consistent with certain things and not consistent with others. And when we really say that nutrition is like 80%, probably even more than 80%, it is 1,010% true. All right. So if you are going to work out 7 days a week and you are not eating at least pretty balanced, diet at home. I don't like to use the word diet, more of just like your lifestyle, right? If you're not eating a balanced meals in your household or when you go out, the scale is not going to reflect what you put in, right? So you may think you're busting your ass. You may think that you are doing what you have to do, but the scale's not adding up to what you're doing, right? So it's like, okay, I'm doing all this, but I'm not where I want to be. All right. And I had a big wake up call yesterday. And, I literally have been running from the scale, right? I'm running from the scale because I know that I gain weight. And it's funny because people that I know tell me like, you don't look like you're gaining weight, like your face looks thinner, but the scale is not telling me that. Whether I'm building muscle mass, whether it doesn't matter, the scale doesn't show that. And I was very unhappy. I mean, when it's something that, I've literally been running for. When I say I'm running from it, like I wasn't ready to face it, right? I wasn't ready to see where I'm at, and in order to measure, monitor, and adjust yourself, you need to know where you're at. And I know that I've been dreading it. And I finally woke up at a decent time, woke up at like 6:30, ready to go to the gym. And I was like, you know what? F this, let me hop on the scale. And boy, was I not happy. I've been the most I've ever been in my life. I'm a 29-year-old young woman and I'm not where I want to be. And it was something that I was upset. I was frustrated, but no tears came down. and I called someone, I'm not going to say no names, and they started trying to tell me about certain things and just frustrated me because, you don't want to hear, okay, I'm using your thing. So give me a few, because I like that plug. Sorry, y'all. So, I called that someone and I don't want to hear at this moment critique of what I need to do or what I don't need to do. I've done it before, y'all. Like, this is the same rodeo and dance for me. I know what it is. I know what works for me. I don't need you to be telling me about it. And it flipped me off, and it was early, and I started screaming on the phone because I was frustrated. And then I got off the phone and I started crying. And I had not the best day yesterday, but I snapped out of it. Was it yesterday? I think it may have been the day before. Either way, it was this week. And it was something that just really hurt me. It hurt me to see that. I was so frustrated again. Oh, it was. Oh, thanks for clarifying that. It was yesterday. And, it really hurt me, and you can't do nothing about it but push forward, right? You got to push yourself to be great. So I had a big wake up call yesterday, and today I was craving like freaking sweets, and I just ignored the demons talking to me. And I've come to conclusion, y'all, that one of my worst fears, and I've said it to a few of my friends, and my boyfriend knows, one of my worst fears is me going to the doctors and telling me that I'm almost pre-diabetic. Like, that's the one thing that I've never, I thank God I'm a healthy woman. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. Thank God. All my levels are great. The last thing I need, yeah, sugar demons. The last thing I need is for me to go to the doctor and my doctor tell me that I'm pre-diabetic. Like, that is something that is just not happening for me. Like, I'm not. If it were to happen, of course, you can reverse it, right? You can reverse it at that point. I just don't want to be at that level. And I know that if I were to hear that, it would really put me in a sad place because I've had so many chances to change that. And it's my fault. You guys, you can't blame anyone for your decisions that you make. You can't blame no one. And if you are, you're just giving yourself excuses. All right. You are to take ownership of the decisions that you make. All right. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm not going to be running from the scale no more. Now, guys, don't be weighing yourself all the time. It's something that you don't want to do. I haven't weighed myself in over a year. I'm not even joking. I've been working out a lot. It could be that some of that is muscle, but my ass knows that ain't all muscle. So, all right. So I just wanted to talk on a couple of things. Have you been running from the scale? If you have, guys, don't. It's something that you need to own up. It's something that you need to face. All right. And it's okay. It's going to be tough at the moment, but then once you get a number, right, you can then monitor it from there. What do I got to do? What's my goals? Where do I want to be? How do I want to look in the next year? Whether this is something, again, this doesn't have to be weight related. This is my issue right now. It could be whatever it is that your goals for the next year or so are, whether it's financially, physically, mentally, whatever it is. All right. And again, I told you, like, the worst fear is exactly what I said. Like, I don't want to hear that. It could be a little demotivating and depressing, and again, I'm not trying to put anyone down. That's something that I fear. That may not be a big thing for you. I know people that they've known that they were pre-diabetic and they really don't care. And you know what? That's fine. That's your opinion. But for me, I'm a young woman that, thank God, I'm a healthy, woman. I don't need to put anything on me because of decisions that I've made that will affect me long term. You following me? And, I honestly don't want to share you guys the before pics that I took. They're kind of embarrassing. Well, I will be showing them once I've, gotten a little more to my push to my goals. I want to make a photo and really be proud of that, y'all. Guys, I've lost the weight before. I was like at my smallest. I was almost like 145, 150. Y'all, that was my smallest I've ever been. I was like my high school weight. I was probably even smaller. I think that was my 8th grade weight. You know what I'm saying? So I know what needs to be done, but don't forget, y'all, as you get older, we all know your body changes, your metabolism, everything changes. So it may be a little harder, but don't let that discourage you to not take the time and effort to do what it is that you have to do to push for your goal. All right. So, guys, one thing you want to do, you want to make sure you take before pictures, especially when you're on this journey. Excuse me. Make sure that you take photos, make sure that you take your measurements, most importantly. So is age, okay, so Helen wrote, is age a big factor on the weight loss or is it determination? I don't really think it's a age factor. I mean, yes, it gets harder, but it's like, how bad do you want it, right? You can't blame like, oh, I can't walk this mile because I'm so-and-so age. Do you want to do it or you don't want to do it? Guys, we know people that are old, elderly, and they have some bomb ass shaped bodies because it's determination. All right. So don't give yourself any factors or prejudgment or ideas or assumptions, right? Oh, well, diabetes runs in my family. Oh, well, high cholesterol runs in my family. Oh, well, blood pressure runs in my family. Guys, your identity is not based on your family, on your genetics. It is based on the decisions that you make. All right. So just please know that. All right. So again, guys, when you are starting your journey, make sure that you take some before pics, right? You want to be able to circle back to something where you don't, number one, want to be again, right? And you want to be able to compare and contrast of where you've been, your progress, your goals, right? So I already took my before pictures. I may not be happy to look at them. I was looking at them today, right? I took them yesterday and whatever, like, okay, fuck those pictures, excuse my French. Now, next, you guys want to take your measurements, all right? Most importantly, you want to measure your chest area, right? Technically, chest, bust, whatever you want to call it. You can measure other places, but these are kind of the main ones that you want to measure. You want to measure your hips, right, from hip to hip. And you also want to measure not each thigh necessarily. You can just choose one thigh. All right. You want to measure your thigh for body composition. All right. So making sure that you're taking measurements and writing them down. All right, guys, because the scale may not equal what you're feeling, right? So you may be losing weight, but you don't even see it on the scale, but you will notice it in your measurements. All right. So making sure that you're writing these things down and weighing in. Guys, stop running from the scale. All right. Again, this is mainly focused on my journey of weight loss. All right. And I'm done. I'm not taking no easy way out. I got to bust my ass again like I did. I've done it before and do it. Weigh in, y'all. Weigh in. That is a big thing for your weight loss journey. Weigh in. Document it. I'm not telling you my weight, so don't even ask me because it's not happening. But I have my things here. Weight journey. Boom. Done. Not showing you. Don't try and peek. All right. So I wrote down my measurements. I wrote down how much. Guys, write down how much you want to lose and when. How long do you want it to be before you see some results? Do you want a 6 months check-in? Do you want a year check-in? I would say a year is a little excessive. Try and shoot for even 2-3 months. Again, don't weigh yourself daily. I'm not going to shout one of my girls out, but she's weighing herself all the time. I don't like it. Don't look at the scale all the time. The best way to see if you're losing weight or if you feel great is your clothes. If you feel your clothes are more loose, then that means you're going somewhere. All right, y'all? All right. So I'm coming to a landing here because I closed the window. I have no fan on and I'm dying in here. All right. So making sure, y'all, that the snapback is real. All right. I love food. I love food. And if you don't love food, I don't know what's wrong with you. All right. But making sure that you are nourishing yourself with the best foods that are out there. Guys, we get one body, one life, one temple. We got to take care of it. I know it's cliche. Oh, she talks this shit the other time. Whatever. Guys, we're human. All right. We're not perfect. All right. It is what it is. I was devastated yesterday. I was sad yesterday, but that's not going to determine me today. You're there or you're square. All right. You're either going forward or you're stagnant. So what are you doing? All right. So that is pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoy my little chat. I really have to strive for the better me. I will be where I was technically 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I'm going to get there. It's going to take time. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be tiring. I just want a donut. But it's all right, y'all. You'll survive. I will survive. All right. So don't forget ultimately to keep pushing yourself to be great. Look at my people coming in now last minute when I'm shutting this down. Toodles. All right. Please catch the rerun. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, show love, tune in, and share. Catch me next week. And I will talk to y'all soon.